A long time ago, in a serene village nestled at the foot of snow-capped mountains, there lived a renowned Zen master. His wisdom had spread far and wide, drawing seekers from distant lands who yearned to learn the secrets of inner peace and enlightenment. One such seeker was a wealthy and learned scholar. He was a man of great intellect and pride, known for his vast knowledge and eloquent speeches. Dressed in fine silk robes, he carried himself with an air of superiority. Yet, despite all his accomplishments, a void lingered within his heart, a restlessness he could not explain. Driven by this inner turmoil, the scholar decided to visit the Zen master. His journey was long and arduous, passing through dense forests and winding mountain paths. As he approached the master's humble wooden hut, he was struck by its simplicity. The hut stood surrounded by a tranquil garden where cherry blossoms swayed gently in the breeze, and the distant sound of a flowing stream added to the serenity. The scholar bowed politely before the Zen master and said, "Master, I have studied the greatest philosophies of the world. I have read scriptures, debated with scholars, and gained recognition far and wide, yet I feel unfulfilled. I have come to seek your wisdom. Teach me the ways of Zen." The master observed him with calm, penetrating eyes. Without a word, he nodded and gestured for the scholar to sit on the tatami mat. Then the master said, "Very well, but first let us have tea." The scholar, eager to begin his lesson, agreed. The master brought out a teapot and 2 cups. The porcelain cups were simple, without any adornments, yet their design exuded a quiet elegance. The master began to pour tea into the scholar's cup. The fragrant liquid filled the cup to the brim, but the master did not stop. The tea began to overflow, spilling onto the table and eventually onto the floor. Alarmed, the scholar exclaimed, "Master, stop! The cup is full. It can hold no more." The Zen master set the teapot down and looked at the scholar with a gentle smile. "You are like this cup," he said. "You are so full of your own knowledge and preconceptions that there is no room for anything new. How can I teach you Zen unless you first empty your cup?" The scholar was struck silent. He sat motionless, absorbing the master's words. In that moment, he realized the depth of his arrogance. All his learning and achievements had blinded him to the simple truth. To gain wisdom, one must first approach with humility and openness. Humbled, the scholar bowed deeply before the master. "Teach me, master," he said, his voice filled with sincerity. "I am ready to empty my cup." The master smiled and began to share his teachings, yet the true lesson had already been imparted. The act of pouring the tea and the realization it sparked within the scholar was the first step toward his enlightenment.